we go.
All right.
Is that better? You feel good about that?
Rise and shine.
Yes.
It is a Monday.
Yes. We have a pretty
Hey, we kind of
interesting.
match. We're like camo-like.
No.
Yes, we are.
No.
Yes.
We got a interesting story to share from our Saturday morning.
Buckle up.
And we have a lot of sales with some really good high dollar items.
This has been a great weekend.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Hold on, I was about to say. I put the title Disaster, and you're going to tell them it was a great weekend?
Guess what? With bad comes some good, too.
Okay.
So.
Well, before we start, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers. We go live Monday through Thursday, so be sure to subscribe if you like to see any future content.
Like it or comment as well.
And without further ado, we'll jump into the story. So, Saturday morning. Okay, well, I guess I'll just start. Friday night, you have your whole plan worked out on the map and everything, and where you're going to go, when you need to get there, when you got to leave. So we get up.
He had texted me. He's like, we're back, baby.
Yes, because we have a ton of community sales.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that we're going up towards Greenville for this year. And it feels like, okay, this is going to be a huge...
This is like opening day of baseball.
Yeah.
Like,
garage sale season has begun, and we've got a good one to start.
Tons of things to go to.
And on the way...
We were both excited.
On the way, so we're making the trip.
We are about...
15 minutes out from our first community
15 minutes away, so we have to drive like almost an hour to get there.
Yeah, about an hour.
So we are 45 minutes into our trek.
And then I remember we're just driving, and
you said,
you remember what you said?
No, what?
What did you?
I don't remember.
I think the car just died.
Yeah, I said, oh my gosh, I think the car just died. The check engine light starts flashing, and then the car goes, go, go. And we're like, like it's just going, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're on the highway. So we had to like hurry and get off on the shoulder. Thank goodness there was a shoulder, because we've had tons of like construction.
Yeah.
But down that way, it's not that much construction. Anyways, we pull off into the shoulder. He gets out.
Yeah,
He's like, let me check.
I noticed under the car we have this little part that's like hanging down. So
you know, it's like that cloth that like covers everything. Well, it had been like flapped down for a little while.
Yeah.
And then we like that part was just done with, so we took that off, and now a big old chunk had come down.
And this is not an old car, mind you. It's a 2017 Kia Sorento.
Yeah, I love the car.
It's done really well for us.
We love the car.
So we don't have any complaints with regards to the car.
So he gets out, and I start dialing USAA for a tow truck, because I was like, there's no way, like, we're stuck here.
Yeah, and I look at the oil. The oil looked low, and I was like, well,
I don't think you looked there.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Yep. You checked it there?
I checked it there. It looked low. It was also dark. So keep in mind, you're still driving.
It's like 6
It's dark.
o'clock.
So I'm like, well, let's see if we can go.
Yeah,
and
I was
drive.
like, there's no way. I don't want to get back on the highway. He's like, just get off. We have to go. So
so we get up. We do drive. We get to a gas station. It took probably about 5 miles to get to a gas station. I checked the oil again, and I was able to confirm with your eyes and everything. It was low.
It was on like empty.
And I was also Googling like what's going on, because what it was doing, and it was very specific to when you were going uphill. It was like it did not want to go uphill. And it was when the car would shift, it would like drop a little bit. Like you would feel it like drop, like it doesn't want to kick into gear. So I'm like, okay, this is probably like a transmission.
It almost felt like a manual car as it was like going back and forth, not wanting to like switch gears.
Yeah, so I put in oil,
and we
that was the first thing that I saw was like it could be low oil is what's causing this issue. I think it's probably more likely to have a transmission issue.
Yeah.
But we were able to get in, put the oil in, and again drive all the way, because I was like, we're not driving this car on garage sales and all that other stuff, and just trying to salvage the day with a car.
Could you imagine like just being in a community sale, like ready, you know, you go to one sale and then you go to the next and you're like,
yeah.
Why are you here? Clearly your car's broke.
So we went back. We have a good connection with the dealership.
They've been so helpful.
Sold the car to us and everything, and they had a rental ready for us. So we were able to get in the rental.
We got right back on the road.
And get back in. I
think we got there by 8:30.
8:45.
So we weren't too far off our plan. Like
we had to recalibrate. So I went to the community cell that was the closest to where we were at. That wasn't necessarily where we were going to start.
Right. We went all out of order.
Yeah, so it was a bit haywire. We were able to salvage the day. Mm-hmm. The reason why it wasn't like too damning is our Friday picking was excellent.
It was.
We did a really good job picking on Friday, which alleviated the stress for Saturday. But granted, I was looking at this Saturday as being an opportunity to finally start building some reserves. Yeah. Because I've basically been able to get through all of the inventory that we've gotten every week. Yeah. And then I was like, we
still have a stockpile now.
We smashed on Friday.
Yes.
We are going to be able to.
This is going to be amazing
Saturday. We can't not hit on Saturday with all these good community sales. We're going to do well.
And car.
So.
But put your ideas on pause because.
I am curious to know if anybody else has had like serious car troubles.
We only have the one car.
Yeah.
So it's not like we could like just go pick up our other car. Thank goodness for our friend that is like helping us out. But, whew.
Yeah.
He probably would have retired. Like he said, we're not going, we're going home. I said, heck no, it is early. We have a car, we're going. Yeah. Like we have a plan, who cares?
Yeah.
So anyways, we did our pickings and now we have great sales.
Yeah.
To do.
Yeah. So
now today they're gonna look at our car and tell us the damage. So
yeah, so we'll probably be able to give you an update on as far as
also,
what is the
here's
problem,
a blessing in disguise that I tried to tell him. It couldn't have happened. He says it could have happened at a better time.
Me?
It could have happened. It could not have happened at a better time. We're about to take this car to Wisconsin for like a big sale. Could you imagine? We break down with our only car in like Kentucky or something and have to get it towed that far?
It could happen today after we drop packages off at like the post office.
I think it was fine. It was in a safe time. Like it was dark. There wasn't much traffic on the road.
Nope. Could have been better.
I am thankful.
Could have been better.
God, I am thankful that you made us break down when you did. Or he didn't cause it, but there's blessings in it. There are. It could have been worse. I'm grateful for whatever we have right now.
I disagree.
Okay, you be pessimist. I'll be optimist.
and just to be clear, that is usually the opposite.
I really don't think so anymore.
I do.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Okay. We're going to live in this fairy tale land.
I believe what I believe.
So 22 total sales going, and we're starting with our most expensive record we've ever sold, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
This record, which again, many people would not even look twice at this record. Allen Ginsberg reads Howl, okay? Why is this expensive? I wish I could really tell you.
I'm sure whoever bought it
I think it's rare. Mm-hmm. I was not able to find many online that have ever sold.
Yeah.
And so I had to do a Terapeak search on this one. But this is one of those times where you just go through and I start pulling records that just look interesting.
Yeah.
This was one of them. And we ended up selling it for $85 plus shipping.
That's great.
So a record for $85. It's just bizarre to me. But we are going to be happy with that. I wanted to make sure I didn't hit you in the head with the butt of the thing. But we sold a wedge. This is a 51 degree Mizuno MPT series. It is really used and worn. So I had to go on the bottom of the market with this one. $35 plus free shipping on that one. So not going to make a ton on that one. Just hand me one of those.
Okay.
So we did sell an iron set. It's not all of them.
I know. Okay. I'll let you hold one. I'll hold the rest.
Nike NDS. So this is probably the lowest Nike iron set that you can pretty much get. So this is like the lowest, I guess, most mass-produced version of their iron sets that they had. But 3-through pitching wedge, so it is complete. And these were fairly well used. I'm just looking at it just to verify. But we sold them for $162.40 plus shipping. So
that's great.
Not too bad on that one. Next up, we have a pair of Vans. These are Vans that I actually got from my company.
Before he was laid off.
Yes, before I was laid off. So this is the company that did lay me off. But we went to a convention. It was in Vegas, and they did like a lot of customization stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the giveaways that they gave was Vans to wear for the show.
Yeah.
So I literally wore these during the show, and then never wore them again.
Right.
Because this is not my style.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a little bit of a miss. But the cool thing is they were able to sell for. Now it took a while.
Yeah.
But $71.10.
That's great.
Plus shipping on those. for a pair of custom Vans that I paid nothing for because it was just a
can't beat that cost
giveaway.
Of goods.
No, you cannot. So I will say, like, that tells you, like, there is creativity in what you get, because there was also giveaways during the event.
Yeah.
That I took the headset. You remember the headset? I got like a free pair of headphones that I was able to sell online for like $120.
Yeah.
And I used them, and then still sold them for $120.
Good morning, Daisy.
Good morning,
Daisy.
Daisy.
Thank you for joining us. Happy Monday.
Next up, Thomas and Friends. We just picked this up, so this is a very quick sell. Brand new sealed. Always tries to like I always gravitate to sealed items, but stick-on.
That shiny plastic.
Stick-ons, stickers, $19.99 plus shipping.
Cute.
Not too bad there.
Travel toy.
Fast sale. This is from Friday.
I agree with Amber on the timing. See? Thank you, Casey. Everything happens as it's supposed to. If you had kept going, yes. I agree. Thank you.
Womp womp.
One on my side.
TI 84 Plus. These do still sell. I will say the market has gone down a little bit.
Yeah.
But we picked this up this weekend. It still works great.
It's just $1.
$2.
$2.
$2 to $42 free shipping on the TI 84 Plus. If you price those right, those literally will sell instantly.
Right away. Yeah.
Instantly. Another pickup from this weekend was a digital camera, and this camera was also in good working condition. And I think you paid $2.
Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Yeah. We had some great.
So Friday buy $2 into $24.99 plus shipping, and sold fairly quickly on that one. Yeah. So not too bad. And I will say too, if you want to bring that back real quick, if you have a case where there's like a case that's not in good condition, so like it's got wear and stuff like that, and the Velcro doesn't work, look like it's separating, I didn't want to describe it.
Yeah.
And I also thought that it might actually take away a little bit if I put it in the picture. So what I'll do is I'll sell the camera separate, and then I'll just include the case. Oh, that's nice. And it's kind of like as a an added benefit, and so they're not gonna really appreciate, and not only that, but it's also gonna help it arrive safely.
Right.
So I do think there's like a benefit to like
maybe hold back some of the packaging, and then surprise them with it later.
Yeah, and add it in.
That's good.
And that was just kind of my thought process on that one. Yeah. Spy Kids triple feature Blu-ray sold for $11.97 plus shipping on that. This is probably one of my favorite sales just because I love selling media. But we picked this up, so we'd be in this for $3, and these looked interesting to me. And we didn't look them up at the time, but I was like, I don't see these kind of things. It's a Batman cartoon series. Yeah. Apparently, it's fairly rare because it sold for $64.95 plus shipping, all three of them together. Yeah. $64.95 plus shipping for some Blu-rays.
Love that.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah, so even if there's like a DVD or Blu-ray that doesn't sell well on its own, if you see multiple in a series, like you can still get them and bundle them sometimes.
Yeah, lot them and make them work.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a pair of Adidas. These have been sitting next to my listing area for a while, but it was because I had another pair of these that were listed, and I didn't want to compete against myself. Yeah. So when the other ones listed and sold, I listed these, and these sold.
It has like a face on the tip. See that?
Yeah. These are like Kyrie Irvings, I think.
Good morning, Norma.
And those sold for $24.95 plus shipping.
Not great, but
to a repeat buyer.
Oh, hey, maybe the same person.
I mean, it would be hilarious if they bought the same ones because.
Well, once you find something that you like, get another one.
Those are actually in better condition than the first pair.
That sold already?
Yeah, this one I listed this weekend. Can you guess the character? We'll play this game. We'll let you play out there. So this is a Barbie.
Who is this? Barbie.
Yeah.
Any guesses?
Guess the Barbie.
Can you guess the Barbie?
2012. This is from The Hunger Games. Yep. It is Katniss.
She has her little bow and arrow.
Yeah, so this one stood out just because it was kind of unique in the fact that it had the bow and the
that's where
bow.
The arrows go.
Yeah, that's where the arrows go. So just that's why I put her in the baggie and stuff like that. Picked her up for $3, and she sold like within a couple days for $25 plus shipping. Yeah. So really good, quick flip there.
All right.
Next up, we have some Timberlake boat shoes.
I think we got those on the Georgia sale. Peaches to Beaches.
I think so, but these were vintage, and
they were from Hunger Games. Yep, that's right. Norma.
These were sitting in my listing area for a while because I was kind of like looking at them.
Yeah.
I looked them up, couldn't find anything because I could not find any Timberland shoes that had the purple inside. Mm-hmm. But I was eventually just like, you know what? We're just gonna make a price, and we're gonna see if we can get them sold. So we did sell them, $30 plus shipping.
What did I pay for those?
I think you paid like $3 for them.
Yeah.
They were in a little rough condition. Otherwise, I would have went a lot higher. But either way,
shoes are on the move.
Yes, we are. We sold a pair of Jordan Zooms, Lucky Green, Dark Sulfur. These were not in particularly great condition.
Yeah,
so $22.50 plus shipping. Another repeat buyer.
Nice.
So I might need to double check to make sure that they're not going to the same buyer, because then you can bolt them together for the buyer. Next up, I don't know if I want to pick this one up. It is heavy. So we got this from a thrift store a while ago, and we've sat on it. It is Go Video. It is one of those combo units, and that sold for $229.95 because of it was basically brand new inbox. I think we opened it just to show.
Yeah. It still has like the original. Plastic.
Like all the holders and everything. So you're able to get top dollar when you have those like new sealed old stock items that are highly in demand.
Right.
So $230.
It took a while to sell though. Oh, we didn't get that out.
Yeah. So this is in our closet, and we will get it out. It is an ATA gym bag.
Haven't listed clothes yet. I worry about lots of returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, with clothes, I haven't really had too many returns. We've had some that said didn't fit, but I do measurements. Like I'll lay out the clothes on the ground on a blanket and then do the tape measure from pit to pit and then like shoulder to seam at the bottom. That's for like tops and stuff. I do that for dresses, and then jeans you do like the inseam and the rise and the waist. I just do a lot of pictures and a lot of measurements.
Unfortunately, you didn't sell me clothes, so we couldn't show any of that. But yeah, it's also a lot more work and tedious and not as fun. I think.
You definitely want to be picky with what you're gonna list because it is time consuming.
But so
just more pictures, and then in the description I say see pictures for condition and measurements. Okay. So those are my tips.
So next up we had the bag sold for $25 plus shipping. The ATA bag, which we paid $20 for the entire lot, $25 for the whole lot. So we basically got our money back with just the bag.
Okay. So she ran her first auction, but the buyer hasn't paid. So how long should she let it
I would let eBay will cancel it on its own in 4 days.
And then you can relist.
And then you can relist it for free, and eBay will do that.
And if you didn't like the price that it won the auction for, you could always do like buy it now.
Yeah, and that way you would. I would generally say you go higher than what the auction is, because the auction is generally not going to get you the top dollar item for that item.
But I also had did any of my auction close? They never even sold.
Yeah.
Right. That one bundle.
No, we still have it.
Okay.
Somewhere over here.
We don't have much luck with auctions.
Yeah, they are very much hit or miss. You have to have the right item to auction, really. And auctioning clothes.
No problem, Norma.
Auctioning clothes is just not the way to go, in my opinion. Unless you have like a super desirable vintage item, I wouldn't auction.
Yeah,
clothes.
Definitely look at the I sell only clothes just to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your comment disappeared too fast for me to read it, but if you look at the sell-through rates and it's on your side, then definitely I will buy it now next time.
Yeah, buy it now is the way to go.
Even if it sits a little bit longer, you get a little bit more.
I think generally people, if they see something that they want, they'd rather pay for it now, even if they're paying more than what they could get it at an auction, because they want it sent to them, because they generally like some sort of sense of urgency.
Some people don't like to play the game and wait.
Yeah. So, next up we sold a brand new sealed box of Legos. This actually came out of our personal closet. I don't know why we had it. It
came with a set that I purchased for personal use.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a free thing if you spend a certain amount. So.
And it's got like some wear on here.
Never been opened.
But it still has the seals and everything. So I like selling brand new sealed Legos. This one sold for $27.50 plus shipping. Do you have any idea it was worth that much?
I don't know. No. I don't know what I expected to get for it.
Next up, we sold a My Little Pony Funko. This is like vinyl, so it's like not the normal
antique glass jug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if there was a lot of action, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, it is fun to see the bids roll in.
It is fun to see those. Except for when you're expecting
then when
them
it
and
stops.
then they don't go.
And then you're like, wait a second, keep going.
$17.50 plus
My
shipping on the My Little Pony vinyl figure.
That's heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy. It's like it's made by Funko and it's not like
that's unusual.
Yeah. So that's why it stood out to me.
Cool.
And
paid off.
Next up we sold a Google Home Mini. I don't know why anybody would want one of these things.
People use them. Our boys would have it if they could.
Yeah, they would have it too. But used, I tested it. It works. $12.95 plus shipping on the Google Home. We sold this. It is Bob the Builder. This is actually just the box for the Game Boy Color and instructions and everything. No game. This sold for $7 plus shipping. And we had another nice little big sale. This is a Nintendo Switch. This is working. What happened was we bought this Switch at a garage sale last year. Mm-hmm. Was actually from the community that we were going to go to first, that we didn't make it to it because our car broke down, basically.
But look, it paid off.
We paid, I think, just $20 for this Switch, and it worked. The Joy-Cons were actually better than the ones we had, so we took those Joy-Cons, upgraded our personal Switch, and then put our Joy-Cons on this one, and they're really drifty. But this one sold for $130 plus shipping.
But he put that in the listing.
Yes, very, very specific on the details and everything on that. So $130 plus shipping on the Nintendo
Otherwise,
Switch.
we would have been able to get more if it was in better condition.
Yep. Next up, these are going international. So the person that bought these paid $81 for these
shipping?
Shoes. Yeah. Or no, just
total.
Total.
Okay.
$39 for the shoes.
Wow.
They paid more in shipping and fees and all that other stuff to go international, but $39 plus shipping on this pair of Nikes, and we've had them for a while, so I was happy to see.
And again, if you're shipping, it doesn't have any insoles.
Yep, I put that in the title.
Oh, that's cool. It has that little tracker thing that you can put a hole for the tracker. Mm-hmm. If you're shipping international, I recommend going through the international eBay hub so that once they get them securely, you're pretty much off the hook if there's returns, because we've had so much trouble in the past just shipping straight to them. Yeah. It's not worth it. So.
Yeah. And the last sale of the day is the Tim Burton collection. This has got 8 different films from Tim Burton. Anytime you see these big collections, they're definitely going to be worth looking up. $24.99 free shipping on this, and we'd be in it. I think actually this place was 10 DVDs or Blu-rays for $1. So we're in it for 10 cents, 25 free shipping.
It's great.
That was the best. That was the best one of the lot that we got from that one. But we were able to lot all the other stuff and make money too. Yep. So that is all the sales. Any other questions out there now that we have concluded
our sales reviews?
And you got some packing to do. So
I do. You know. Yeah, today's gonna be really busy with shipping and then piano and then back home. I don't have anything late tonight.
Yeah.
After piano. So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but our plan if we didn't have a car was like, okay, well, we're just going to have to schedule a USPS pickup every day.
I mean, that's a good thing to have as an option, as a backup, is to have that.
But we do like trying to get things out fast. Like, that's a whole day faster if we can drop it off ourselves.
Yep. So, like, if we go and get it to the post office for what? Does it noon?
I don't even think it matters. Like, once they check it in, like, that's, it shows up faster.
Well, I guess because the post office person, when they take it, they're not going to get there until 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's like next day.
So, yeah, I think part of that also helps with our reviews and feedback because...
We get a lot of, like, fast shipping.
Fast shipping. And we tried to put on one-day shipping, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to take it.
It's because there's so many different shipping policies, like, and then everything's in a different point of sale whenever we go to edit it. So then there's some that you can't even change because there's offers out. It's just really, I wish we could, like, eBay could fix that.
Yeah. So busy day ahead.
Yes.
Lots of items that can and are ready to be
We did get a lot of things still on Saturday.
Yeah, we still filled up the car that we had.
Yeah.
It wasn't
it was
as
a smaller
big as
trunk, but maybe that helped us with our minds. Like, okay, we did good, because the trunk was filled.
Probably did. We would
but
be
it was
upset
like half the size of our trunk.
We'd probably be really disappointed if it wasn't for.
Well, see, that also was a benefit.
Yeah. Well, you do what you can.
Yes, you can. Yep.
I will say too, when you go in late to a community sale and they're like borderline packing up to put stuff up, they're ready to give stuff away.
They are.
So
we got a lot of things.
It was very motivated sellers.
There was one that just had everything's free, just take it. We didn't get much from there.
I actually don't think out of the items that I got from there,
none of them were worth it.
I don't think so. Like, I haven't listed anything from there yet. There's one thing left that I need to look at, but sometimes free is still not even worth it, is the answer to that.
I do hate doing that. Like, there was one sale we went to where it was like, everything's a quarter. And I'm like, well, maybe this, but I think it's going to end up in the trash. Like, I just can't even. Like, good prices, but we can't even take it.
Yeah, you can't give it away.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just need to donate these things.
Or I mean, just the right person needs to come along for it.
Correct, that is true. The right person looking for whatever the heck that lady had, because I can't even remember.
I mean, I think she had like craft stuff.
Yeah.
And we just can't resell that.
We are not into the crafts. You're into crafts.
I like crafts. I just don't have time for crafts or the ability to stay on task and complete the craft.
Yeah.
I get all the supplies to start.
Question is, for the day.
What?
Have any of you had any disasters that have happened on a garage sale day?
Yeah.
Like,
that's positive.
I would think.
Let's start with that.
No. I think it's like you were saying before. Like, sometimes you'll look back and it'll be like
a learning opportunity.
Yeah, like did you back into somebody's car?
Oh man, we've seen that.
Hit
a mailbox.
Yeah, knock a mailbox over. You get into a fight with somebody.
Yeah.
I can see that. I've seen some crazy stuff, so like I can see. I remember going to a garage sale one time, and we were walking up when this guy is literally just yelling at somebody at the garage sale, and I think it was all over a bumper sticker on somebody's car, and they were telling them to kick the person out because of this on their bumper.
Really? That's weird.
Just stupid.
Huh.
And the problem is I didn't catch like the whole context to understand like why, but whenever you're walking up to a garage sale and there's people that are like yelling,
blocking cars in. Oh yeah.
Yes, I've seen that where you had to play.
Yes, this week. This Saturday, I had to direct traffic and be like, "You're good, you're good." This guy just totally like, the neighborhood was tiny, and really they were trying to have people just park on one side so there could be a flow. And this guy just comes up, parks outside his house. He has like a 4-car driveway, no cars in there, and walks in his house, and just blocked. The person behind him was like, "Seriously? You just made this so much worse." So then I had to help her like get through the cars without hitting anything. And,
I mean, I remember one time you actually had.
I had to drive someone's car.
Lady, she was like, "I'm not good at this. Can you drive?" And I'm like, she asked me first. I was like, you're giving it to the person that can't see very well, so you probably
I'd
be better
do as
off.
well as you. So.
And so then Amber got in and like pulled her out and got her out, and she was so thankful.
She was so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
she like gave us money, and we tried to refuse, but she was insistent.
Yeah.
But you just gotta be
But again, like
patient.
You would have never thought something like that would happen.
No.
So it's just bizarre.
Yeah.
But anyways, hope you all enjoyed it.
Yes.
Before we ramble any longer,
I know.
I think we need to go.
All right. Y'all have a good Monday.
Take care, everybody.
And hopefully your car